So, we're playing the Stanley Parable today. The Ultra Deluxe, which is the sort of remaster of it. What is the time? It's currently 4:16. Put that in. Okay. All right. Quickly look at the settings. Turn this down a little bit. It's a little bit loud.
This is the story of a man named...
Okay. Yeah, looks all good to me. All good. Okay. Let's begin. Never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427.
It's a good number.
Was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Sounds really fun.
Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Was he
And then
though?
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Oh, what is it?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
It's a slow day.
No one showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Stanley's fucked up somewhere.
Frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I'm going to step out my office. Now what, narrator? Where do I go now? I'm gonna go back in my office. I'm scared. Okay. Guess I'll go out my office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Jeffrey?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where have you gone?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace
Tabitha.
of his co-workers.
Jenny. They're all avoiding me. Oh, yeah, let's turn that off. Save some power. All about the environment. These poor suckers. Have to be out here in the open floor. I'll get my own room. Bitches. 420. Top tier room, that. Shit, ceiling's out. I hate Mondays. What's that? What are they drawing in there?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should I... What about the door on my right? That looks pretty good. I'm thinking right. Chat, do we have any thoughts, opinions? I'm thinking right. I'm gonna go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting.
Sorry, narrator.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
This is exactly what I want to do. I wanted to do that. Just haven't seen it in a long time. Oh, look, here it is.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
It really
just
was.
to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, this is really quite something. Can I get a drink?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
It really is.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It is really worth it. Maybe you're being sarcastic, I can't tell, but it just is really worth it.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy.
Leave me alone, I love this room.
On his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Rude. What if I say in a bit longer? What are you going to say?
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Yeah, but there is more dialogue. You're lying to me. Who fired? Anything? Nothing? I think we're done. Let me sort my blind out. A bit bright there. Good. We good? We're good. Okay, maybe there really isn't any more dialogue. Coffee Nut. One name.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
No, let me back.
First open door on his left to get back to business.
All right, we'll play by your rules. We'll go. Should we go? But I want to go this way. All right, fine. We'll go on the left.
So he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay, we'll play by the rules. Fine. What's down there, though? I guess that's where we would have come from.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
I'm all alone.
He might find an answer there.
What's in the old schedule then for this week? So we've got Monday, meeting target, weekly target, IT department, weekly review. This is all very, very interesting stuff. Office party, Friday, let's go. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Who's the whiteboard manager? Number of slides on this slide. Slides, charts and slides. Yeah, lots of smart thing going on here. Lots of 200 IQ stats and whatnot. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet,
Yeah.
but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nah, I don't think I will. I like the broom closet. I'm going to stay
There
in the
was
broom
nothing
closet.
here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
It's not empty. Because I'm in it.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet FA. This is really entertaining stuff. Sorry to my viewers.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer
Hello,
me some
Sheba. How's it
explanation
going?
Here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
There
If I
is.
said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Yeah, but you're getting
I never
annoyed.
would have thought to mention it.
You're getting a bit annoyed, if you ask me, Mr. Narrator.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
It is.
Your friends find this concerning.
Do you find it concerning, chat? I don't think it's concerning. This is character development, this.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Wow.
That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to
Bold
drugs
claims.
and hookers.
Bold. Can you calm down, Narrator? I just stepped in here to look at some screws and duct tape.
I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Sorry?
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of
He's just flaming me the whole time.
video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
He's getting very annoyed, isn't he? That has literally been me at work. You just standing here. Do you hear a narrator as well? Just like flaming you the whole time. Sheba is fat and ugly. Are we done? Are we done here? You got nothing more to say? I think we're done here. Yeah, we're done. We're done.
Ah, second player. It's good
Second
to have you
player.
on board.
Yeah,
I
no problem.
guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
So rude.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You know, I think I've defined you enough. So we'll go. We'll listen to you. Bathroom? Do need to go toilet, so to be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What life it would be to have to pick one, just one. Sorry. Can't even go to toilet. I don't know why he's roasting me. Being horrible. Not very narrator of you, is it? I think we have to go in the office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
2845. Oh.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
That is quite something.
to input the correct code.
200
By
IQ.
sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
POV, you're watching an absolute genius. at work. What is going on here? It's so dark. Is it just dark for me? Let's go down. Loading, 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 loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. Well...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But escape. But escape. Do we escape? Or do we just go to the mind control facility? That sounds fun, right? What do you reckon? Where should we go? I'm thinking mind, no, escape. Oh, I'm torn. I like the sound of escape. I feel like escaping is a good idea right now. Let's escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Sorry?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Nope. This is escape. This is freedom. Yeah, sure. Am I dead? Did I just die? No, we're not dead. I'm escaping.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps
oh my god, we're fucking dead.
Great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Sorry,
So
we're
resigned
fucked.
and willingly accepted this violent end.
Please
to
don't
his
kill me,
brief
not like
shadow.
this.
Farewell, Stanley.
Save me, narrator. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the
Wait, what?
machine crushed every bone.
No,
in
I
his
just asked for
body,
help.
killing him instantly.
I just pleaded for help. Oh. Thank you, narrator 2.0. Very kind. Very cool. It's so
And
dark.
yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Exactly. Nothing. Didn't learn
When
anything.
every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance. Death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, shit. That's mind-blowing. Maybe we're all dead from the very start. So we've got some nice nature paintings here. Stanley's computer. This is the museum. We've completed it. We got the museum ending. Playing solitaire. What's this? The office. Alright. Can I go home now? Am I done? Can we get out of here? Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. Oh my god. We realised shortly after starting to build it that it was way too far. It was far too jokey and on the nose for, yeah. Plus some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters. It's not our intention. Very peculiar. Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions while we had initially planned for the further promotional materials we never found perfect use. From Dink Dunk. Subject, gay. Question, are you gay? Oh. Regarding a game that works, dear narrator, I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a work of art, and my standalone title. I appreciate the crypt. Dear narrator, will Stanley Parable have infinite quests? How many endings? If the Stanley Parable is really going to let me go shopping, I hope it will have a fine selection of desert boots. Right, let's get on with it, shall we? Fucking get out of here. A lot of shit we haven't actually seen. What's the apartment ending? We're getting spoilers right now. We need to get out of here. We need to go. What is going on? Where am I? Let me out. Exit. Here we are.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
No.
You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
Oh my god. We gotta do it.
As you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
Hey, we made out alive. Let's go.
This is the story.
Right, we'll skip that. So we'll listen to that. We
All of his
survived.
co-workers were gone. What could
Yeah,
it mean?
they're gone. I don't know
Stanley
where.
decided to go to the
I'm all
meeting.
alone.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe I did miss that memo.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll go left this time. I went right last time.
Yet there was not a single person
No.
here either.
Hopes we're not getting
Feeling a
fired.
wave
Talk
of
less.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
a good tip.
hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, no, we won't go there this time.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yo! My favourite viewer. The back rooms. Yeah. Where should we go? Should we go down or up? Up is the office that I'm meant to be going to. Down is the unknown. Quick. Decide. Decide now. Or forever hold your peace. The unknown. Okay, we'll go the unknown then. Oh, is this a little secret? What is that drawing? Is that a cat on a motorbike? That's sick.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the
couldn't.
possibility of facing his boss,
Yeah.
admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Might get
He
fired.
might be fired for that. And in
Yeah,
such
exactly.
a competitive economy, Why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All
Maybe
of my
I am.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
None of it does.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
It's all the same.
Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Can't.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
It is a bit strange.
He came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming!
That's it. It's all a dream.
This is all a dream.
It's all a dream.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
What if I'm dreaming of streaming this game?
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Yeah.
So,
can I fly?
He imagined himself flying.
This is the first thing, isn't it?
Float above the ground.
Oh, nice.
Then he
Let's go.
imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them
What is
all
that beep?
entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
That's just normal, isn't
Now
it?
the voice was describing
All the voices,
itself being
it's just a
considered
thing.
by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley
He's blowing my mind. He's giving me a headache.
believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Just let me out.
He knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Drugs?
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
Oh my god.
The press of the mattress on his back. The fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job.
I just want
Let me
to push
continue
buttons.
pushing the buttons.
Yeah.
Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's
I'm
always
having a
been.
nightmare.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
No, I'm back. Let me out of here. Coffee nut.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is
I literally was screaming
I
it.
have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
Let me out.
Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Am I dead?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What? I had a sex change.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Oh shit, that's
But
me,
on
isn't
this
it?
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself.
Oh
then
my
collapsed
fuck.
dead on the sidewalk.
I was
Though she
crazy.
would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in
Me?
that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
Good for you, Mariella.
Real and what isn't.
Good for you.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But
You're
then
welcome.
She remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career.
Oh, shit.
And by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
My
And
body.
then she turned and ran.
She didn't call an ambulance or anything. All right. Thanks, Mariella. Glad I made you feel better. And we're back. Coffee nut. Oh, I was too much of a coffee nut. Maybe that's how I went crazy and died.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Who farted?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm so lonely. Just let me out. Oh. Let me input. Let me input. I can't. I did try to jump. I'm not gonna lie. Why won't it let me input? This is my job. I just want to push. Oh shit. How do I get up here? There we are. Might work. Let's. Yeah. Yeah. I'll do everyone else's job since they're fucked off. They've probably gone to the pub or something. Oh yes, turn these off. Save energy. Energy. Be my Valentine. Let's go, we're done here. New content. I like new content. You know me.
Oh, new content?
Hell yeah.
What does that mean?
What does it mean?
Content.
What could it mean? Well, we gotta go down here, surely. New content. Can't turn down new content. You just can't.
Hello, and
Oh my
thank
God.
you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home
They left it a
computers.
while, didn't they? Like in 9 years.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences
That
the
toaster
world
just get
over.
injected. New content door should be locked. Management
Step
won't be
inside and
happy.
see what
No, they won't.
thrilling new adventures await in
But,
the Stanley
alas,
Parable
here we are.
Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too. What is the Ultra Deluxe content, Mr. Narrator?
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet.
Nope.
But I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Oh, I can't wait. Right. Hello?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh,
Oh,
here
yep.
we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
Let's
I've
go.
Never been more ready. Let's do
I'm
it.
so excited. Let's go, narrator. Woo!
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content,
Oh,
Stanley.
give me the content. I'm gonna get murdered or something.
All right.
Get mugged.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
We can jump. Woo! You can't jump out of the circle though. Jump in the circle. I'm having a blast. Oh my god. Never before have you been able to jump. And now you can. In this whole new content circle. That's literally it. You could only do it 35 times. Brilliant. Well, I had a good time. Thanks.
Is that it?
No, I enjoyed that.
That's not all the new content.
That's it.
There has to be something else, right?
That was it, mate. Let's go. Let's go home.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Oh, I'm loving
It's
it.
just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Pretty
If
much
this is
these
new
days.
Content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait.
Oh,
There's more.
there's more.
Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
More jumping?
Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
I want more jumping. Thank you for
That's it?
thank you for enjoying the new
You've got to be
content.
kidding me. You see, Stanley?
We've done it.
This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion
Oh,
to
damn.
market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
Oh.
And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right
Flaming.
now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter.
On
and hold
Twitter?
them personally
Oh my
accountable.
god. Angry
It's my
tweets.
fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
Just
And we'll
reset.
try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Just me and you.
What do you say, friend?
Friend, we're on that level. Alright. Fair enough. We're friend. Hello? This ain't it. This ain't my office. This is lies. This is not my office. I've been downgraded. No, that's it there. That's my office.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
God, it's a bit creep. Okay, we'll go in the vent. Alright, Mr. Narrator. We're coming. What? Where are you? Eraser. Where have you gone? This guy's crazy.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
Well, it
got
wasn't
me
great,
thinking about the past,
was it?
and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
You cheeky developers.
Take a look.
Oh, narrator. You've outdone yourself. Gee whiz.
I call it the Memory Zone.
Wow.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak
Memory
experiences
Zone.
of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
What a time. This is so zen out here. One with nature. The memory zone. Wow.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity.
Yeah.
Back then,
Built to
it all
last.
meant something. Oh, the waste.
Look, there it is there. On the rush on the Steam, it seems. Don't forget. Oh, this is lovely. The greatest wealth is memory. Well, what now, really? British Academy of Film and Television. Nice. Nice. Stanley Parable. Trip down memory lane. Smile because it happened. Yeah, I didn't get to play, didn't get that achievement. It's impossible to get that achievement. I doubt. Just all its achievements. Pretty cool. There I am there. That's what happened to me. Maybe there'd be more paintings if I actually had more endings. So far I've only had one. Oh, this is just lovely, isn't it? There's a piano over there. What is going on?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form. Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley?
Oh my God.
Game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim.
It was Skyrim.
Persona 3. It was all of them.
It was everything.
And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now.
Wow.
A lifeless husk.
Come on.
With an hour of new elevator content.
Come on, narrator. Don't put yourself down like that. You know what can we do? It's the developers, isn't it? Maintenance. No, can't go in there. You know, it's nothing we can do, narrator. It's out of our hands. What's that? That's them making it, I guess. The original remake.
Here's another moving passage, this time from
This game feels like this game's always been self-aware.
Is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you
9
get
out
it,
of 10.
Stanley? The game was perfect.
It was, yeah.
It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game
And they've ruined it. Because of these fucking elevators and jumping mechanics. It didn't need jumping mechanics. It does now. So I can get in here, I guess. The serious room. 2013. Hello? Home time? But no bad. All good. Where do I go? What do I do?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
I guess we just go back. Oh, we go maintenance now.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
What,
I haven't
Steam?
looked at these in years.
Wow.
I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Oh
Surely
God.
these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. Oh dear.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny.
Don't listen to
with his
him.
humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose
Leave him
I can
alone.
write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
This guy's crazy. He's mental. He's a bit unhinged, I'd say. I don't like it here. It's a bit dark and depressing.
Let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me.
No, of course not.
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Don't listen to him.
I feel like a failure.
Like come on now.
Perhaps the Stanley parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
It's gonna be all right, mate. Just don't listen to the haters.
What's this one got to say?
Oh, what's this one?
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening.
10 hours on
I wish there
record.
was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record.
I don't know about
Only
that.
Positive reviews of the Stanley parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley.
Okay.
Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Fair enough. I don't know if that's a good idea, but...
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot.
I didn't even listen to what he had to say.
Back, you see, you were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the
Yeah, I wonder what
nature
you
of
said.
choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you
Okay, it's time to go again.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on.
Yeah, you do it quite a
That's
bit,
the power
yeah.
of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertip.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Okay, maybe it was a good idea.
I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 40
30, 40 minutes. All right.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12
12 hours. You need to
just
stop
been frozen
talking.
there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're
Because you
really,
keep
truly
talking
getting
longer.
long.
Just...
Oh, Stanley.
Oh my god.
Back. Go back. Oh, my goodness.
Oh shit.
I have someone to talk to again.
How long has it been?
Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been
Oh my
sitting here
god.
all that time. Just sitting here.
Oh my
not a
god.
single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't.
Hello?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through.
Yeah?
I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year.
A year?
I never sat down in one place and not moved for one entire
Oh,
year.
shit.
Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest
Oh my
time,
god, I'm so
Stanley.
sorry.
Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll skip again. How long now? Go on, lay it on me. Narrator? 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 Hello? Narrator? Maybe we skipped a bit too much. I kind of miss him now. Smoke alarm's going off. There's no smoke. Where's the clock fallen? This is a bit freaky. Where's my narrator? I need him to narrate things.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed.
Is he moaning again?
They gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review.
Oh, come on. It's just Steam reviews. Come on. They don't mean anything. You know, if you want to play a game, just play a game. Don't look at the reviews. My advice.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the
Narrator?
end, is never the 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 end.
Is he good?
Is never the end,
bro?
Is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the.
Okay, we'll skip that. He's having a crisis. Fair enough. Is he gone again? What do you think he's doing? Do you think he's making a sandwich or something? He does come back. Guess we'll just go again. Hello? What's happened to this wall? Is never the end, is never the end. Are we in heaven now? God? God, is that you? What if we went to heaven and it's just the narrator? He is God. What have I done? I don't even know. What is going on? How long has it been? Have I outlived just like the whole of humanity? This is beautiful though. Nature's, you know, reclaiming. Or not. Okay, that didn't last long. How much time has passed? I don't even know what. Like, what is that sound? Where's the narrator? He hasn't actually come back this time. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay. Oh god, that's a bit trippy. My skip button. No. Oh god. It's actually really bright. Oh. How long has it been? Narrator? Where are you, buddy? Guess it's time to go out on my own. Where am I? Who am I? Is this like Mad Max now? How long has it been? Oh. And we're back. Maybe I died of extortion. Extortion? Exhaustion. Thirst, hunger. But we're back. Don't know how, don't know why.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley
Got the
decided
wasteland
to go to the
ending.
meeting room. Perhaps he had
Yeah.
simply missed a memo.
That was quite something, that one. Oh, input. It's going up. I guess I have to keep finding it each time. Oh, brand new sign. It's been so long, they've added a new sign. I'm going to leave it this time. I don't want to jump anymore. I'm done.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
I'm gonna go on the
this was
right.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
I want to
knew it
go to the
perfectly.
lounge like last
Perhaps he
time.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire.
Exactly.
Wow.
Oh, wow, what a
Yes,
wonderful lounge
this
room.
room.
Yes.
But eager to get back to business,
Very
Stanley
eager.
took the first open door on his left.
Get the input ending, yeah. Ooh, but what's over there?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Wow, I mean, that's a bit harsh. After all we've been through as well. You know, you do talk quite a bit, narrator. You know, so much so that they added a skip button just to skip your, you know, shit talking.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I think so.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been
Check I can
neglecting,
parkour off that.
someone you've forgotten about.
Oh.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yeah.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to
Yeah,
you?
I'm
Well,
pretty convinced.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something.
Last time you
beautiful.
showed me something,
Look,
I was
let me
stuck in a
prove-
wasteland for
let me
years.
prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I don't
Now
know.
listen carefully.
I don't
this
know
is
about that.
important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yeah, but you say that, but why have you given me a blue door to walk through? You know? I feel like you're testing me. I feel like you actually want me to walk through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
He's testing me. He's testing me. Blue door. See, like, he's not stopping me this
I
time.
still don't think
Oh.
we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red
Nah, look.
door.
You're trying to hide it. You
All right,
are
fine,
testing
go
me.
ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me
This is the road you've chosen.
You see? There's nothing here.
This is
I haven't
nice.
even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yeah.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do
I
you
feel
not
like we're
think I put a
bonding. I
lot
feel
of
like
time into that?
I'm
Because
getting
I
to know you a
did.
bit more.
And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Oh, yeah.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing
weapons.
so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
All right.
There we go. A third option.
Ooh.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
There's
Go
missing
ahead,
textures,
Stanley.
though.
Take it for a spin.
All right, we'll take it for a spin. Let's test his new extension.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Well, I wouldn't give it a 1. I wouldn't give it a 5, you know. It could definitely do some work, like, that you're still missing textures as well. I'm going to say it was decent.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really?
It's
Maybe
okay.
next time we can get you to form an actual opinion.
Wow.
You know?
Okay.
Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look. Oh.
Now, would you say
wow.
that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Kinda, yeah. Did you know that 21.3% of players skipped the intro sequence? Oh my god. 3% of players chose Blue Door. That's me. Wow, alright. Let's go again then. Hello? I think your door's broken. Yeah. Yep. I think it's hello? Rita? Rita? I feel like this isn't actually meant to happen. Narrator, you've locked me in. You locked me in here. I don't think this is meant to happen. I'm going to give you a 1 next time. For obvious reasons. You've locked me in here. Awful. Awful experience. You're getting a 1. Yeah, you've really outdone yourself this time. Can't even code in a door properly. Come on now. Well. We got the locked hallway ending. Very nice. I'm going to leave it there for now. Probably jump on some Siege or something. Maybe some Valorant, we'll see. But yeah, we'll leave it there for this game for now. Seeming that we've actually bugged it somehow. And yeah, I'll play this again. I'll cut it there so the stream's organised. Then I'll start another one for Siege. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. It's been a wild, wild ride. And hopefully see you next time. Goodbye!